I'm Michelle. I'm a female personal trainer based in Tacoma, Washington, who turns first-time runners into lifelong athletes. For someone who's brand new to running, the very first step, I would say, is choosing the right shoes. And good shoes can be the difference between feeling in pain immediately when you start running or actually being able to build up some mileage pretty quickly. So I always send my clients to Fleet Feet Sports Tacoma. They do expert fitting, so great at what they do, and they can try different shoes with you and make sure you find a good match for your body. We also at Biometry have some skills to help you find a good fitting shoe, so if we go with you, that's even better. Once you're geared up with the right shoes, we start really gently. I focus on looking at posture, getting a proper warm-up, and just putting together a simple plan that first day. Usually we're mixing bursts of jogging and walking to keep it really gentle, so you're not going straight into full-blown running for a long time. That way you're building fitness gradually, you're protecting your joints, and you're also avoiding this very classic too much too soon mistake that ends up putting people out of running because they get injured. Most beginners get shin splints because they ramp up mileage too quickly. Lots of beginners, they'll sign up for a race that's just a couple weeks into the future when they have not run at all for years. And that just simply isn't enough time for your body to build up that mileage safely. You might be able to build up the strength to be able to finish it, but you haven't built up the actual small muscles and joint durability for that longer running. So really, if you can have the patience, slower is better. I coach runners to increase mileage by no more than 5 to 10% per week, and that's only if things are feeling great. The slower you go, the longer you're gonna run is what I tell people. So a gentle walk run is also really helpful. So rather than starting just straight from I never run to running a couple of miles or even running for a full 10 minutes, we alternate walking and running. What this does is it helps you have a different gait when you walk versus when you run. So this helps to actually decrease possibility for overuse injury because you're changing up the muscles and the way that you're running and walking back and forth. So that's a really great way to start. And then another mistake that beginners will make is they'll be only running what I call medium effort runs. What that means is they're trying their hardest to run their fastest every single run. The problem with that is they're never actually able to run at their full capacity speed because they're too tired from all these full effort runs that were never really their 100%. So what we want to do and what the key is getting, yes, maybe one faster run in per week, but the rest of the runs going easier, going longer, so you can build up those small muscle fibers. And then when you actually do your faster paced run, you're able to go at your full 100% and get used to how that feels. Now, the truth is, building running endurance takes time. I built myself from running just 3 miles to a half marathon every weekend, but that took me literally years, around like 5 to 8 years, to be able to do that sustainably and injury-free. So patience does really pay off. So form can make or break your run for sure. Around Tacoma, the biggest issues that I see with running form are I see arms that either don't move at all when people are running, kind of like this, or that arms are moving like too much or kind of robotic. I also see a lot of like heel striking and these long reaching strides that really aren't efficient and put a lot of strain on the knees. So one fix that I love for this is dialing in on cadence. So that just means some steps per minute. We want more steps per minute if possible. That means shorter, quicker steps that land right underneath the body, the middle of the body, rather than reaching out ahead. This helps to focus the use on your quads and glutes, your big powerhouse muscles that have lots of endurance, helps running feel easier, helps you actually run more efficiently. I once coached a young kid on this and it was really cool. He had already been running pretty competitively, but when we got him to a quicker cadence, he immediately felt like he was able to run faster and lighter and with less effort at the same pace. I also teach runners to lean forward from the ankles and not the hips. This is a big problem I see all the time. If you lean forward just from the hips, you're just gonna flop yourself down onto the ground and gravity is not working for you. From your ankles, then you move into gravity and gravity actually helps pull you. So it's kind of like magic. You'll actually be running faster and smoother without you having to make the effort. Gravity does it for you. So strength training is a runner's secret weapon. Moves like deadlifts build power in your leg muscles, especially your glutes and your hamstrings. Power means you have more ability to accelerate and move quickly. So that inherently means moving faster. Strong muscles help you cover more distance with each stride or each step. It also helps you to stay more stable on the ground so that you're less likely to injure yourself. A lot of runners do worry about strength training, that it will make them like more bulky and heavy and then slower. But honestly, distance running, especially the longer distance you go, it breaks muscle down. So you really actually need strength work to prevent muscle loss and to maintain the muscle that you want to have in order to be a strong runner. Without it, you're going to lose power and you're going to also risk injury. When I added kettlebells and weight training to my own running training routine, I was able to finally break free from the same pace. I was at like a 9 or 10 minute pace for years, my first couple of years, and then was able to get to a 6-minute mile. And that was largely because of my strength training. So I definitely used to believe that I had to be super lean to run really fast. And I did actually do that. I got really lean. I lost a lot of weight. And yes, it did shave time off my runs, but I also got injured and burned out from that. That shortcut comes at a really big cost, and it's a cost to not being able to run. So go to any local city race, you'll see runners of every shape and size in the front, in the middle, and the back of the pack. So yes, the world's fastest sprinters and elite marathoners are lean, but using weight loss alone as your way to get that speed is super risky and unsustainable, and it's just not worth it. So strength training is actually a great way to help you run faster by building power rather than just shedding pounds. And when women cut calories too hard to get lean, they sacrifice performance. Your body needs fuel to run well, and fat is our fuel for endurance running. There are better ways to get faster. Train smart, lift weights, eat enough, dialing your form and mobility. Your strength, your training, and your consistency matter more than the number on the scale. So cross training is what keeps you running strong long term. I like to include strength training sessions, like I've said before, especially for the glutes, hips, core, and hamstrings for runners. Your power muscles for running are those muscles. Swimming is also another great low impact cardio workout, so you can work on your endurance, your lung strength, your cardio without pounding on your joints again and again like you do with running. Ability training and foam rolling are also huge parts of my plans done for clients too. Opening tight hips helps you to be able to move and take bigger strides with less effort. Improving spinal rotation is really important for gait. So those things help you to move more efficiently, and so you don't have to work as hard to run fast. And it also prevents injuries. One piece a lot of runners also overlook is rest. Rest is when your body actually rebuilds muscle tissue and makes you stronger. I learned the hard way. I made this mistake. I used to run 6 or 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, and I paid the price with injuries. I got lots of ankle sprains and all that good stuff. So now I build in rest days, breath work, cold plunges, just relax, have fun, do something that's nice for you. Watch some TV. If you're working out regularly, you can chill out on the couch sometimes. Lowering stress keeps your body resilient and ready to perform, so it makes running and able to be something that's lifelong for you, not just a cycle in and out, burning out.